Hello everyone, this is Gokul Global University, Department of Commerce and Management, class BCom 2nd SAM, subject is Business Communication 2. Today's topic is Sales Letter. It is geared by and compiled by Dr. Preeti Mishra, Associate Professor of Gokul Global University. I have included these contents. First one is Introduction of Sales Letter, Formula of Sales Letter, Features of Sales Letter, Objectives of Sales Letter, Merits and Demerits of Sales Letter, Writing Tips for Drafting Sales Letter, Format and Structure of Sales Letter, Sample of Sales Letter in an email format, and last topic is Types of Writing a Sales Letter. Sales letter. You know the meaning of sales letter? Let me discuss with this PPT. Introduction. What is sales letter? In order to pursue, the customer sales letters are lengthy. Yes, it is lengthy because it demonstrated all the products and description all the products in this letter. Sales letter are a kind of advertisement of product and services. Sales letter means if sales manager send email or letter to the shoppers, then the shopper create interest by this letter. So it is called sales letter. It is defined, it is a direct form of mail in which advertisement send letter to a potential customer. Potential customer means what? The person who is capable to purchase a goods or product. It has to educate, pursue and convince the customer because this letter is a very attractive. Sales letter are not a lengthy. They also have some literature, brochure, pamphlet, leaflets, etc. Means included the literature, brochure, leaflets, etc. A sales letter is a piece of direct mail which is designed to persuade the reader to purchase a particular product or services in the absence of salesman. Sales letters are aimed at catching attention of some particular class, means it is a observe the who sent this letter, means it is a particular class of people, means those who are rich, those who understand this letter sending that person. Writing a business sales letter is not an easy job. I am giving a brief introduction about the sales letter. You have seen salesmen showing the products launched by their company. They may also show you the new offers by the company. Sometimes you receive some email or letters regarding some offers and discount from some companies. You can easily notice all these during festive season. These type of letter or notices come under the category of sales letter. This is the formula of organizing sales letter. The most effective formula is AIDA. A stand for attention, I stand for interest, D stand for desire and the A stand for action. A means attention. Attention means observation to the customer by way of sales letter. I means interest. Create curiosity and willingness to the customer's mind. D means desire, means fulfill the needs of customers. And the A means this is the last step to follow the steps and activities in the sales letter. Now coming to the next slide, features of sales letter. It is used to introduction product or services to the consumer, means it helps in presenting introductory offers to the consumer. Second, it use formal letter structure. In the sales letter, always use formal formation and layout. It is impersonal because they are sent to the more than one person. In this point, sender do not involving the personal feeling because this sales letter send more than one person. It is the form of advertisement. It means it help in the sales promotion, highlight the importance of customer and strengthen business venture and the partnerships. Now coming to the objectives of sales letter. The objective of sales letter are: one of the most common way business reach out the prospective client is through a carefully drafted sales letter. When writing a sales letter, it is important to stay focused on your primary objective to ensure your marketing campaign is a success. The first objective is your number one goal is drafting a sales letter is to grab your reader attention. It means get the attention of prospective clients. Starting your letter off with a compiling headline, interesting story, you can also pose a question to your prospective clients or customer to develop their interest. Ideally, your opening statement should be addressed a potential problem or need and purpose of a possible solution. Use an active voice when creating your opening statement and address potential client by name whenever possible. Generic greetings can be off-putting to the customers who favor a more personal approach. Second point, generate interest in your product. In this second objective of sales letter is to create interest in your company, product or services. The body of your letter consists of your sales pitch and it is important to maintain conversational tone when describing your product benefit. Engage the reader and the relay means passing the information in a way that highlights why they need what you have to offer. This is particularly important if you are highly competitive market. Ultimately, you want to distinguish your product from the rest of the field based on what it can do for the customer. Third point, it introduces new goods in the market more effectively, quickly at the lower cost and in a wider area. It means that the employer should always familiarize the product in the market at a lower cost and cover wider area. It creates and maintains goodwill among the customers by offering product qualities and services. It educates the customer in selecting the right type of good and also in the better understanding of product and services. Now coming the advantages of sales letter. It is a very cheap as compared to other publicity. Yes, it is very true because the sales letter are very expensive. Less expensive, not a very expensive because it is a minor cost. It is easy to avoid a salesman but not a sales letter. It means a buyer ignore the salesman but not avoid the sales letter and reach a client where a salesman cannot reach a number of client all the at the same time but not salesman. Third one is sales letter get straight to the reader and can compel more attention, means easy to understand and the availability of full detail. It has the advantages of personal touch. It means create a contact very easily to the buyer and giving awareness of the product, so it is a merit of personal touch. Fifth point, it has not to face competition like advertisement because it has its own monopoly. Now, coming to the next slide, disadvantages of sales letter. Sales letters are uninvited and hence they are likely to get a warm welcome. So the people see the sales letter and they directly move to the trash bin. The sales letter has to perform various functions in a very limited space. It means it's perform a various function in a very limited space. So it's create a more confusing in the mind of shoppers. It has to arouse interest and desire in a limited space. It means of arouse, so that this is the disadvantages of sales letter. Sales letter. There are some writing tips. Drafting a sales letter. It means some writing tips for drafting a sales letter are: first one is sales letter format should follow as a convincing pattern. It means have a simple and convincing tone and introduce the ideas in a way that compels the reader to take positive action. Second, begins this letter in a manner that arouses curiosity. It means start the letter in a proper manner that create the interest and be clear in what you are offering. Third one is a sales letter format should have a formal tone. And do not use a fancy words and slangs in this sales letter. Always use a formal tone. A sales letter format should be written in a flow. It means do not change the topic and do start new conversation should not in a flow. Fifth is no grammatical mistakes and the spelling error should be there. If you are writing a sales letter, ignore the grammatical mistakes and spelling errors. Sixth one is the sales letter format should be typed and not handwritten because it shows your courtesy. It means sometimes your handwriting is also bad, so it affects the sales letter impression. So always consider as a typing. Next point is seventh point. It should be concise and crisp. Always use of 7 C's in a sales letter like courtesy, concise, consideration, clarity, concrete, completeness, correctness in your sales letter. Next point is 8 point. The sales letter format should be impressive. Yes, it's always should be impressive and always ask the attention, build interest, desire, action. Next point is ninth. Long paragraph should be avoided. Yes, do not use long paragraphs. It's the consumer and the customers feeling boring. So this is the writing tips of sales letter. 10th point, the sales letter format should be highly professional. Yes, uses always a formal tone, so this show the highly professional format. The sales letter format should be in strong and bold active voice. It means the sales letter format should be strong, bold, active voice and use of font, style, size, bulletins and number, etc. and correct use of salutation. Give a vivid description of a product or services and tell the benefits of the product and services. It means give the detailed description of the products and services and tell the advantages and disadvantages of the product, but you never say the disadvantages of product availability and computer detail of product availability. Next point is convince the reader by giving evidence. It means provide some samples of the product and giving some evidence to the reader convince easily. 14th point, some offers attractive schemes. It means some offer attractive schemes, so always revise and edit the sales letter. This is the writing tips. Writing tips of drafting sales letter. Now coming to the next slide, format of sales letter. This is the format of sales letter. It means from. From means the person who is writing the letter. This is called from. So he mentioned the name, designation, companies means a sender write their name, company name, designation, etc. The person who is received the letter mention the name of in this second paragraph means 2. Third one is mention the date of issuing the letter. Next, mention the fourth point is salutation. Salutation means giving the respect and the mention the name of recipients. Next is introduction, headline, mention these are the headline means mention the letter's topic, that is called headline. Then mention introduction, body, so body, then call to action. This is the format of sales letter. We are including heading, headlines. Heading means upper side of the letter, headline of the letter. Organization letterhead, you just mention the organizational letterhead, mention the heading of the letter, then mention the sender name, name of the organization, address, leave one line, then date, name of client or receiving address, greeting, salutation, that is called dear sir, whomsoever, concern, it may concern, using like this words. Then introduction. Introduction means firstly we just discussed the headline. Headlines means heading of letter the writer wants to grab. Grab means attention, the reader's attention towards the main purpose of letter, so it creates or write heading as a attractive way. Next, this is a introduction. In this introductory paragraph, introduction in the sales letter provides the detail of the product or the services. It also provides the reader with the cost, quality, saving and other related information like attention seeking paragraph for introduction of product or services. Next, third paragraph. Third paragraph is a body of letter. Here the writer built his credibility. The writer provide with the worth of products, its differences from the other similar products, a list of stratified means satisfied customers terms and condition of the contract, etc., like limited offers, discount, etc., will in this paragraph. Next, fourth paragraph means this is the last paragraph you seen in this. We will proud to introduce you are the characteristic of the printer, like you have mentioned this paragraph. So we just mentioned next is this is the last paragraph, means call to action. In this section the writer asks for the reader response and can express the gratitude. It also includes the various details like warranty, discount, etc., and the website name is also mentioned. If you have any query, to just put the mail. So this is the call to action. And the last is we hope from a good business prospect, means giving us greetings lines, so the client is attract very easily. And the last is the sender's name, address, and phone number. These also should be mentioned. This is the second sample of sales letter. This is the sample of email format. The first जो है to email of receiver. It means the email means sending a mail by a computer. So receiver means a person who receive email, that is called receiver, and the sender, a person who sending mail, that is called sender. So this receiver mail is mentioned, then sender mail is mentioned, then mention the subject letter, that is called sales letter, then mention salutation, means a client name, dear sir, respected sir, whomsoever concerned. I have already discussed like this. This is a salutation. We are glad to introduce to you our new copies and the printers. It means a person who is doing printing. Our products are user friendly and they have a great capability and benefit. This is the introduction. Our product will surely lessen your workloads. These printers are in the market for last 5 months and have received positive response from the most of the our customer. We are proud to introduce them to you and assure that they will help you in making your code a lot easier. We will proud to introduce, this is the last paragraph, means it's a body and call to action. Characteristic of printer and give display to you. For more details of a product, you can also visit our website. We hope for a good business prospect, and mention the receiver name, address. Types of sales letter: introductory sales letter, product update sales letter, thank you sales letter, holiday celebration sales letter, lost customer sales letter. There are 5 types of sales letter mainly written by the sales manager. Types of sales letter: introductory sales letter. This letter is usually sent to introduce a consumer or business customer to your company and product. It explains how the reader would benefit from the purchasing of your product over other brands. Companies sometimes offer a trial period in an introductory sales letter. This letter should be limited to 1 page, not must grab the people attention, build their interest and prompt their desire to visit the store to buy your product. It means they just giving the product information. So this is called introductory sales letter. In this sales letter, we are using the formula that is called AIDA. AIDA means attention, interest, desire and action. It means collect the observation of the customer and create the curiosity and the willing to the customer, fulfill the needs of customer and follow the steps and activity. Second, product update sales letter. It means if you are not update your product, so the consumers feeling bored. So they just mention and post the letter, and this letter is called product update letter. It is to introduce your old and existing customers of old products about new ones. This letter describes the advantages of new product over older ones. This letter may contains offer for the customers to buy the new products. Selling incentive sales letter. This letter promotes existing products among the current customer by offering a discount, rebate, contest prices for limited time period. It means they just attract the customers' attention to update products you will be purchased in the market. Third one is types of sales letter. This is the third one is thank you sales letter. It is very important for all the customers for their business. This letter mentions how much you are valuable customer you are. It means the feeling privileges, giving pleasure. If you are the customer of the king, means customer of the market. Customer is always king. So giving the privilege priority to them and feel proud कि you are my customer and you increase my sales. So giving and sending the thank you letter to them. It is very important to the thank you letter customer for their business. This letter mention how much you are valuable for your customer. Keep it short. Briefly mention that your product are always available when the customers need them. Invitation sales letter. This is the next letter. If your company celebrating anniversary letter, send to your customer to make them feel important. Briefly mention your product in the letter and invite the customer to enjoy the celebration. You may want to decorate your business establishment or offer free refreshment for this occasion. This is called invitation sales letter. Next one is holiday celebration sales letter. This letter gives you a chance to offer your product as a potential gift for your customer, family, friends, or work associate. This letter begins with, "We would like to wish you a happy holiday season here at ABC Jewelry. We just received a limited supply of a tie clamps bracelet with the diamond stud that make the wonderful gift for the special someone. Visit our store now while the supplies last." It means giving the packages to the customers. It means holiday celebration. So they just write a letter according to the holiday celebration. Last is lost customer. The customers are not giving proper attention. They already purchased but not giving more attention for this letter. So the sales manager write a letter to those customers who have lost. The lost customer sales letter is designed for the customer who have not purchased product or have cancelled their services or not giving interest, not show the interest. So this is called lost customer. So you should state that you miss these customers and appraise them of any new products or special product. Thank you.